is the ladies' takeover of the Armchair Sports tonight. We have kicked Big Raj out because we're done with him. And we're going to give the ladies' perspective of what's going on. Dana's joining me. Angie's joining me. Some of you may know me, maybe not. I'm Big Raj's wife, Tracy. We are taking over because you know what? Girls know sports too. I'm going to start out with a quick solemn note. Sorry, thoughts and prayers to everybody who got caught in that storm in Kentucky. That was horrid. Those pictures just break my heart. So we want to send some prayers out to those people. Hope everybody can recover. And moving on, what are we going to talk about first, ladies?
High school sports. High school. Ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
We had some South Georgia teams that managed it, man. Made it all the way, took over. The Brooks County Trojans, congratulations. Coach Maurice Freeman led his team to a 56-28 victory. They didn't just win, they
Dominated.
spanked them.
I think I called Brooks County last week.
Did you call Brooks
No,
County?
I think you called
I think
Irwin.
I called
No.
Brooks. I mean,
Yeah.
I watched
who
it.
really remembers that? I feel like.
The
like
video
if you,
remembers that.
If you
That's
say you call Brooks, you call
who-
Brooks. That's how it works.
I mean,
Unfortunately, another South Georgia team suffered the loss. It was the Irwin County Indians, but they had a very good season as well. But congratulations, Coach Freeman, Brooks County. They always don't. You know why? Because they're corn-fed boys over there.
I've
They
always
grow
said
them
that.
large.
Homegrown and corn-fed.
Homegrown and corn-fed. Another South Georgia team that Double A Fitzgerald, the Purple Hurricanes. I'm not really sure what a purple hurricane looks like, but
I think it's a
They
drink.
defeated.
they
Thomas Good.
it might
That's
be a
a-
drink.
Yeah.
What it looks like right now is the state 2A champion. So congratulations to Coach Tucker Pruitt. They beat Thomasville, another South Georgia team. So 21-7. So congratulations to the Purple Hurricanes. One of these days I'm gonna find out what one of those looks like. Anybody watching? Send me a T-shirt. I'll wear it on the show. Couple of, and the rest of them are pretty much North Georgia teams. We'll quickly go over them if y'all want to jump in anywhere. Class 3A.
Cedar Grove.
Cedar Grove.
Cedar Grove Saints. Don't just leave off that.
Cedar Grove Saints out of
Saints.
Savannah.
They defeated Carver. Was it Carver that we struggled with last week, trying to figure out what their mascot was?
The Tiger.
Well,
They're
we
not
have
tigers.
a Carver. I don't know where.
Well-
There's two Carver schools evidently because Cedar Grove beat Carver 56-26, but then in the Class 4A, the Benedictine Cadets, they're out of Savannah, also beat the GW Carver Tigers. So I guess that's two separate Carver high school teams in two separate divisions. Either way, they both lost. Moving on. 5A, the Warner Robins Demons. I really feel like that's where all four of my children probably should have gone to high school with a nickname like the Demons. They beat Calhoun 38-14. Who's next?
The Buford
Buford
Wolves
Wolves.
defeated Langston Hughes, and not a bad game, 21-20.
You know, Buford used to be in Double A a million years ago when my kids were in high school, and they called it the University of Buford because they won every year without fail, and they looked like they were all grown in Brooks County. They're all big old
Oh, the high school was called
gigantic-
University.
No, we called them that.
Oh,
they
oh,
were just
oh.
called the Buford Wolves, but they look like a college team every time they hit the field. So anyway, but they're way up in the 6A now. I guess they've grown. Big boys now. And then the 7A, the Collins Hill Eagles defeated Milton.
So sad, because I know I called Milton last week because...
I wish we could see
I mean-
what you actually called.
She's
I
claiming.
think-
Well, if
you
anybody
called everything
remembers, I
opposite.
mean, you could
Chris-
always chime in and send it
Chris-
to us on Facebook.
Chris,
but...
do you remember? Did she call Brooks County or not?
I can't remember.
See, no
I
one
think
remembers.
you called Irwin.
So, I'm saying, if anyone that's listening to this remembers, please just let me know.
I'm
'Cause
just saying.
I'm saying
I called Brooks, and I think you called Irwin because
I
was thinking, what are you
I think
saying?
Roger called
I'm
Irwin.
thinking I never.
I'm thinking...
I'm thinking you were like, what are you saying? Everything opposite.
I can say I never vote against Brooks County because those are grown.
That's right. Corn-fed and home.
I'm gonna watch
grown.
my tongue,
Well.
but they're grown amen over there, and they
They don't play.
they're huge. So I never vote against Brooks County, and they're mean. So there you go.
Well, obviously, 56-28.
56. They whooped
Dominated.
them.
They whooped it.
It was a whooping. So good. Congratulations to all those teams, state champions for the year 2021. What am I looking at? Oh, the scan code. Hit that scan code, man. Hit our website. It's www.thearmchairsports.com. There's links to our merchandise. You can sit the bio of everybody who's usually on the show. It's a good old time on that show. Everything we do on here shows up on there, so if you miss something, previous shows you'd like to go check out, and like maybe to see if Dana really did pick Brooks County or not.
Yeah, let me know.
You can find that on the show.
I'm gonna roll with yes.
You can get an Armchair Sports hat or T-shirt.
There.
We have all kinds of things on that show. Rep the show, man. We'd love to have it. We'd love to see you. You can also leave messages for our computer whiz, Chris, over there, who makes us all look really good, and we appreciate that tremendously.
It's the
All right.
special lighting.
It is the special lighting.
Soap opera lighting.
That's what it is.
I
It
like
makes us
it.
look good.
I like
Do we
it.
look good today?
Yeah, I can't make perfection look good. All right.
Oh
this
my
is
goodness.
Just
Get
another reason
that
to
now.
come around.
Wow.
All right, now
We need
let's
that
talk
buffer.
about the Blazers.
Blazers.
Valdosta State University.
She's representing today.
I'm repping
Rep.
today my Blazers, which is funny because I went to find like something maybe different to wear, and nowhere in town has Blazer clothes.
They have nothing.
I'm going to assume they all sold
hats.
out because the Blazers are doing
Hats?
so well.
Hats. I'm saying
Hats.
hats.
I got Kayla a hat, but I can't wear a hat. I look like a boy in a hat, so.
But we're going to assume that nothing's in town because everybody's bought it. Because the Blazers
'Cause
are
they did
kicking
so
behind.
good.
They
Yes.
did. I mean, come on.
So Big Raj and Dana got to go to the up. Not there yet. Kenny Moore. They want to talk about Kenny Moore. We ain't got there yet.
No, we are.
So we got Big Raj and Dana got to go to the VSU semifinal game last week, where they met Kenny Moore. Pictures on the screen.
We are just having a great
we
time
are
here.
sorry you can
Hold on.
tell
I don't
us.
understand
Left
mimes.
screen- Left screen
Mimes.
is you guys. Right screen, left screen is not you guys. Right screen is you guys. Left screen is prepared. Right screen
Listen,
is
I'm
not.
so very sorry. You can tell we don't do this all the time, so we're just kind of winging it at this point. Anyway, Big
We
Roger's
need Roger
trying
in
to,
the background.
He's over there
Please
doing
come
this.
over here and
He's
you're
over there doing this, trying to keep us straight.
He's doing
we're just-
this.
We're going with the best we can. Anyway, so
Period.
while we got Kenny Moore on the screen, very nice young man. I didn't get to meet him, but Big Roger and Dana did. He played football for VSU. Got a few little stats on him on here. He played for the Blazers 2013 to 2016. Says he started as a cornerback but converted to safety. Got signed as an undrafted free agent by the Patriots, but then got cut. Picked up by the Colts on the waiver and made the best of his second chance. And now he is one of the highest paid safeties in the NFL. So
Way to go,
And
Kenny
he's
Moore.
a young
Way to go,
kid.
Kenny
He's
Moore.
a young
And-
kid.
Like, just a nice man, though. Kenny Moore is such a sweet guy.
So he has got the honor of being nominated by the Colts. You know, every year each NFL team nominates somebody for the Walter Payton Man of the Year.
Yes.
And this is just people who demonstrate leadership on and off the field, do a lot of charity work. It's just the best guys on the team. And Kenny Moore got that honor this year for the Colts. He does a lot of, Dana can tell you a little bit about the charities he does here in town.
He does a lot of charity work, and while he was in town, if you guys want to look him up, he actually took 2 families out and gave them Christmas presents, took them to dinner the other night, does a lot for the kids in town. A few years ago, he did the Kenny Moore Day of Love. Thanks to COVID, we kind of put that on hold, but I'm hoping he brings it back next year. and I believe you can still vote today for...
Yeah, so you can go
Yes,
online
go
and
vote.
vote for who you think should win the Walter Payton Man of the Year. So we're all going to vote for Kenny Moore. Evidently, he comes down to the VSU games whenever he has the opportunity. He still supports his college team, which you gotta admire about that. And if he should win, I understand he gets $250,000 for his charity. Yeah, each
How
go
much
towards
nominee,
is that?
each nominee gets up to $40,000. So one person from each team gets up to $40,000 for their charity. But if you happen to win it, you get $250,000. A couple of years ago, the Jaguars' Calais Campbell won it, who also super nice guy, super large, but nice guy. And so it's just an honor. It's an honor to even be nominated for that. So congratulations to Kenny Moore for that. We hope you win it. We are rooting for you. We're all going to vote as much as we can.
Hometown hero.
Hometown heroes. We love our hometown heroes. But back to the Blazers. Coach Gary Goff. They're going to McKinney, Texas this weekend. They made it all the way to the D2 National Championship, which is the second time in recent memory that the Blazers, fourth time in recent memory the Blazers been there. They won it 3 or 4 years ago. 4 years ago, and then they made it.
It was in
And
18,
they made it again,
wasn't
yeah. Was it 18?
18.
And they made it
Yeah.
again this year. So congratulations. fourth time, huh?
They've won it 4
They've
times.
won it 4 times. Well, then maybe this will be 5. Maybe that's why I can't find any good Blazer outfits, because
They really are all
Yeah.
they're rock stars and they are gonna win. Anyway, this is Coach Goff's 3rd season with the Blazers, so I
He's
think
doing
this will
it.
be his first
Yeah.
time making it to the national championship. It's in. They're gonna play the Ferris State Bulldogs from Big Rapids,
Big Rapids,
Michigan.
Michigan.
So that should be a good time. Anybody? I don't know if it'll be televised. Does anybody know if it's gonna be televised? Yeah.
ESPN.
I think I was gonna say, didn't you say?
Their time, 9 o'clock ours.
So 9 o'clock our time. Blazers
Okay.
should be
Yeah.
on TV. ESPNU. They've had a really good season. They were nationally ranked number 1 through the first 10 games of the season. I think they're 2 now. They're going into this game number 2. I think they're against the number 1 team in the rankings. So
Should be a great game.
should be a great game. They
Go
are led
Red.
by their quarterback, who I got some stats on him. This kid is phenomenal. He's Ivory Durham. He had a really good game last week against the Mines. Where was the Mines from? Colorado?
Mm-hmm.
Colorado Mines, something like that. Colorado School of Mines. Not
Not
of
Mines.
the Mines, of Mines. I kept trying to make them the Mines.
The mines or the,
The
mines?
mines.
Like
Because-
you're in the mines.
In the mines. I
The
don't
salt
know
mines,
if they
the
teach them
diamond
how to
mines.
mine coal at
Coal?
the Colorado School of Mines.
Gold, diamonds, I don't know.
Diamonds, maybe.
Copper?
I don't know.
I
Anyway,
I was thinking coal.
engineering school. They
All
call
right,
it
there
back
you go.
here.
We
And he's
could
an
not
engineering
call it.
school. So young Ivory, who's only a junior, I think, or a sophomore, junior. He's from Jacksonville, so he's a fairly local boy. Last week, 12 for 23, 220 yards, 3 touchdowns passing, and then he had 153 yards rushing. So he's a dual threat: run, throw,
And
and evidently he's a great leader on the team. Finished the season with
3,267
yeah.
yards.
30 touchdowns, and he had almost 1,000 yards rushing, which is unheard of for a quarterback. So
He has a big role.
he's going to
shoes.
get a job in the
Mhm.
NFL in a couple of years, I think, if he did.
If they didn't,
So
they're
naturally,
not a
he's going to have
commercial.
a big role upcoming championship game. And then hopefully we have our leading wide receiver, Brian Sands back. He didn't play most of the game against the Mines. I don't know, was their name the Mines, or it's just Colorado School of Mines? Anyway,
Colorado School of Mines.
he didn't play. He only had one play in the last game, I understand, which was a onside kick recovery. He's been dealing with a little hamstring issue, so hopefully we get that hammy back in shape and he can make a big impact during this next game. But he's had a great season, and mad props to him. Academic all-region team, academic all-GSC team. So he is very smart as well
And
as
plays.
a great athlete. So and he
That's what you
also is a punt returner. So it says he had 1,884 all-purpose yards this year. It's time for a commercial. It's okay. Don't tell him. So we're gonna cut away real quick. Take a commercial break. We'll be back. Okay.
Need a website for your business? Let Shadowfox Design help. We will design and build your website so you have more time for your business. We will help with all your online needs so you have more time for your customers. Learn more and get started now by going to Research less and relax more with eTravel Anytime. Let us help you decide which Sandals destination is best for your romantic getaway, or help you choose the family resort that is best for your vacation. We can also help you decide which cruise is best for you and your family. Tell us your preferences and we can narrow down your choices. Contact us today so we can help you plan your next vacation. Call 229-300-3691.
Hey, welcome back to the show, Armchair Sports, where if it competes, we're in our seats to watch it.
Love it.
Thought I forgot that, didn't you, Chris?
Not at all.
That is Chris's slogan he made up, and we love it. So we talked about VSU going to the national championship game. We're very excited about that. I feel like I'm the only one talking here.
But where are we at?
We-
We're
We're going to go bowl
right
games.
here.
Let's
Bowl
talk about
games.
bowl games coming up. So we know the 2 big bowl games coming up. We got the Orange Bowl, which number 3 Georgia, go Dogs.
Woof.
Takes on number 2 Michigan State. I got that wrong. I said number 3 on December 31st. So the Orange Bowl, we got Georgia versus Michigan. Let's hope Georgia can get it together because in the SEC championship game,
Don't.
Well,
I can't.
let's don't.
I can't.
it hurt
It's
my heart.
every time
fell
they play
apart.
with Alabama, I can't.
It just
Every.
I have no jokes.
I'm not going to
today
talk
for
bad
that.
about
I'm sorry.
Georgia. Y'all know I will not talk bad about Georgia.
listen, I'm a diehard dog fan.
But that was rough.
It was rough.
It was hard to watch.
I truly thought, because I'm a nurse, I work at night, and I woke up thinking the dogs were going to be killing them. And
They got
And
killed.
I'm like, ugh.
Every
I was like,
time.
why do we lose our crap
Every time we play them.
Alabama?
Every
But
time.
I'm having hope. We're going to get it together with Michigan.
I mean, there's hope.
Orange Bowl, December 31st. Georgia versus Michigan. Michigan's had a really good team this year, and they took out a strong Ohio State team. So it's not a sure thing. Won't be a cakewalk.
Unlike the
get it.
Alabama
But
Cincinnati game, that's going to be.
Yeah,
I mean,
but now Cincinnati is undefeated. They have not lost all season.
oh, Tracy, please.
Listen, I gotta
It's
give them-
Alabama.
I know, but Auburn almost beat Alabama. Listen,
Tracy,
that game
Tracy,
should have never
it's-
went into
it's-
overtime, much less fourth
Listen.
But
overtime.
Cincinnati, those poor boys. I
But
mean,
listen.
I give them props for going, but
Auburn's defense beat Bryce Young like a dog. I mean, he was sacked like 7
Oh,
times.
he was.
So I just cannot, for the life of me, understand why Georgia couldn't even touch the boy when Auburn's defense beat him like a dog. I don't get it. I don't understand.
Maybe
what
it's like a
happened.
mental thing.
It's a
Like
mental-
once they get up
it's
to
gotta be.
Alabama, then they.
halftime they go, you know what? We're going to scale back and just let
I
them.
feel like I need
Every
to
time.
have a pep talk. I think they would enjoy.
They
a
would
Mama
listen
T
to
pep
Coach
talk.
I think they would.
Mama T.
They would
Would tell
absolutely.
them.
We need to have a pep talk, and then I will talk to Kirby, and I will go listen. I
Maybe
know you
smack
like
him around a little bit.
you like little Stetson. I
Was
like
like,
little Stetson.
Let me wear your.
I think Stetson Bennett is the cutest little thing, and he has done so well all year. And
Little
yes, I said the
thing.
cutest. Well,
A little thing.
well, you know.
He probably appreciates that.
But I thought at halftime, maybe Stetson should have had a seat and put the other boy in, JT Daniels, and see if he could do better. That's all I'm saying.
Give
it worked
everybody
for
a
Alabama
chance.
twice.
Give everybody a
Because
chance.
the last 2 times we played them, Alabama changed quarterbacks at halftime
Yep.
and ended up winning. So I feel like maybe Georgia should have tried that. Kirby didn't learn everything, I guess, from Nick because
he didn't. Well,
He didn't- well.
he didn't learn how to win on that
listen,
game.
that hurt my heart. But I'm gonna need Kirby to get it together. And I'm on. Somebody has his phone number. Text it to us because I'm gonna give him
His
a call. And
Twitter.
see what we can do about it. Let me hit
His
Twitter.
Twitter.
up.
Somebody.
Do you guys know
Hit
what
his Twitter.
Cincinnati's odds are for winning against Alabama?
Nah, what?
About as good as Nick Saban's chance getting to heaven. Just,
It's one of those jokes. I wasn't really prepared for that
We
one. I
weren't
forgot.
ready for that
Forgot,
one.
I've
forgot,
been holding
forgot.
that for
I've-
like the last
Listen,
hour and a half.
did.
It's all I could do to hold that in.
You nailed it.
You just, as
You
a
did
Georgia
good.
fan,
You did
you
again?
inherently have to dislike.
I was like, what? What? Oh.
As a Georgia fan, we have to inherently dislike Nick Saban. It's a law. I'm pretty sure it's
I don't
written
know.
down
Oh wait,
somewhere.
it's
It's a law.
okay. I'll say it's a law.
written
I'll go with it.
somewhere.
It's written somewhere
It's
in
written.
red
You have
and
to
black.
inherently dislike Nick Saban.
Like we are, red and black
yes,
here.
you have to
Yes.
inherently dislike the Florida Gators.
Yes. Sorry to the
Sorry,
Gators.
Roger. Yeah. No, I
People
don't
who
know.
love the Gators.
They had a rough season this year, but you know. And then the January 10th national championship game, we will be sitting, watching, praying, trying to send Georgia some good vibes and
Yep.
see if they can get it together. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
I say they got to get past Michigan first, but you know we don't. That's not a. It's not a given. Not a given at all. A couple other local teams are kind of fairly local teams. Got bowl games this year. The Florida Gators actually did make a bowl. I'm not
Surprising.
sure how,
I didn't even.
but they. I'm sorry. Any Florida Gator fans?
I
out
was
there,
like,
I'm
I
sorry.
didn't even.
The Gasparillo Bowl, though.
The Gasparillo Bowl.
That's what it is.
Which Chris told us what Gasparillo was, right, Chris?
I didn't even.
Yeah. Has to do with pirates.
Pirates bowl.
Yeah, pirates.
Pirates.
I
Yeah.
thought it was like a
Gasparilla.
Mexican dip. I don't know.
That sounds good right
That's-
now, actually, but no, it's.
Sopapilla bowl.
Oh no, I'm thinking sarsaparilla. That's like root
That's
beer.
what I was
That's like a
thinking.
root beer, yeah,
I was
that's
like, wait,
sarsaparilla.
that's-
Anyway,
That's
Sarsaparilla,
Close enough. I mean,
Gasparilla.
Gasparillo.
Anyway, the Florida Gators are going to take on UCF in the Gasparilla Bowl. It's going to be
Thursday.
December 23rd.
Mhm.
So before Christmas, if you're a Gator fan, catch that. I'm sure it'll be a good game. I don't know if the new coach is coaching. I guess Napier, the new Florida coach. Isn't that his name, Napier?
I think so.
Napier.
Took over
I don't
for-
know. You ask Roger. I know nothing about sports.
He's from Louisiana.
Just as you feel.
When,
this sports show.
Mullen got fired, and this is the new guy they hired. I'm pretty sure his name is Napier.
I think that's
So we're
right.
gonna see what he can do with
I
this
think
team
that's right.
next year. I don't know. I feel like Mullen maybe it was they pulled the trigger a little too quick on him, but what do I know? So Florida Gators UCF Gasparilla Bowl Thursday, December 23rd. Georgia State's got a bowl game this year. They're gonna take on Ball State in the Camilla Bowl on Christmas Day. Georgia State got a probably better bowl than University of Florida.
Clemson takes on Iowa State on Wednesday the 29th.
Which that should be a good game. Iowa State was pretty good this year. They had some nice wins. So
And then
That's gonna
Tennessee
be
takes
all
on
weekend
Purdue
football.
at the Music City Bowl.
Interesting.
Oh, and if anybody cares, Ohio
Oh,
State
say
will play
Utah.
Utah in the Rose Bowl.
January 1st.
listen,
Everybody's at home
I
watching
wrote that.
football.
I will
I
take
like it.
ownership of that because I do not care for
If
Ohio
anybody
State.
cares, Ohio.
And
State will
you know
play.
what? My problem with Ohio State has a lot to do with my problem with the Jaguars right now. Urban Meyer.
Let's talk about it. Let's just
Yeah,
work through
yeah,
these
let's-
problems.
let's
Let's
work
work through
work
these
through.
problems.
I feel like I have a pen.
Any Jaguar fans out there?
Don't
Well-
look at this jersey.
Well, we go to games.
We
do-
go to games. This is why I have
Big-
this jersey.
Big Roger
they're,
and I are Jaguar fans.
they're fun to go to. They're
Games.
close by.
Yeah,
The tickets are rather
they're painful.
Well, enough alcohol. It's not a big deal anymore.
cheap.
They're kind of painful.
They're entertaining. the
Very
fans are
entertaining.
entertaining. Say it.
'Cause-
Duval
Duval.
with 3 U's. Ooh.
Gotta
Do it.
Duval.
Which we do
Best part
have
of
a
the
good
game.
time at the games, but it is painful being a Jaguar fan. It's painful. And they brought in Urban Meyer to coach this year. Personally, thought that was a mistake from the get go. I really feel like he'll probably have some chest pain and have to quit before the season's out. But
There's that nurse that you
Just
talking
my
about. I will
opinion.
may or may not do CPR.
I
To help you.
may or may not jump the fence and do CPR on him. We'll
Right.
see. But I'm excited. Trevor Lawrence is our quarterback. I feel like we're gonna do okay. We're gonna be all right.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to play our 2 minutes with Monty now? Do we want to do that?
We can do that.
Clothing.
Oh, no, I
clothes.
forgot. We have a special segment
Yes.
because the
Oh,
ladies are taking over tonight, and we are ladies. We call this segment why. So we have a couple pictures Chris is going to throw up for us that we just want to discuss. This
Picture.
is a Norwegian triathlon. Actually, he won a gold medal, so he's the gold medal winner for the Norwegian triathlon team with his see-through outfit. Thank God they put the blue panty liner in there, or he would be naked. I remember watching
still
this,
can't.
and it was white to start with. You couldn't see the blue panty liner, and then the sweatier he got, the more see-through it got. I remember watching this on TV going, why did they do that to him?
Or why didn't the cameraman
Yes.
say something like, I can see through his pants?
It was made that way, and I'm like, why? Why do we do that?
So the best question is why
Why?
do football players wear white pants?
Yeah. Let's talk about football players and
White
pants.
pants.
I've never thought this was a good idea, but we have a couple of pictures here that are gonna
Probably answer that.
answer.
Oh, yes.
Let's do the white.
Yes.
Oh, here we go. White. Why? Why?
And I like how they're above my head.
Why? That is a really attractive one above your head.
It is, isn't
But
it?
it's like, why did they do this? Why? Thank God they have
Even
the
if
little
they meant
strap of
baby
material under
gray
there.
or light baby gray or whatever, it's still
why
white
did they do that?
when they get
or make
on
the
the field.
material. There's got to be a way to make that not happen. That's all I can say about that. That is,
it's not just
there has to be a way to make
men
that not
on
happen.
here with bad uniforms.
And it's never the
But at least they're wearing something.
they
I
are,
mean-
and they do have the strap to keep their business covered, and it's not. At least there's no booty crack showing. But that is why. Why did
Booty
they do
crack.
that?
I was gonna say
I don't know.
I
would,
just know
I would
that-
kind of like to see like what it looked like without the.
the jockstrap.
Well, maybe not these two particular ones. 'Cause
Maybe
those
not
are,
one above my head,
Those
but
are big linemen. We probably.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm Just throwing it out there.
So
I'm not
we
even going
have-
to
It's
look
more
because
entertaining.
I know that
Who else do
But-
we have? I think we have the Colombian.
the ladies
cycling
Colombian team.
Because ladies do not always dress the best either when it comes to sports.
This is just
That's-
uncomfortable.
that's-
This is
that is
like I
that-
get you need the padding down there
do
because
you
you're
need-
cycling,
but
but do you need it to
need-
show? Like,
and
you don't
that
need it to
color,
show.
That's a really
Maybe wear a darker color.
awful.
Yes, but the fact that when we looked it up, it said they were defending why they were not.
But see, now we're
changing
talking about it, and we're sharing that
We
with the
are.
world. So now people are going to go research this. So it works.
Well, if you research it, there is a USA women's cycling team that is equally as bad, but they have just like they're all blue, but in the little place where the pad is, it's a darker blue. So it really
Oh
just
my
looks like they all
gosh.
peed their pants.
Yep.
We've all been there
And
at
it
some
is-
point, right?
It is equally atrocious. But you're like, why would you do that? I feel like I need to consult on every.
Maybe you should.
Sports.
Maybe
I,
this-
I hope that they ask
When I take over the world, this is
women,
what's gonna happen.
not just men. I mean, that's horrible.
These
Or they
women
let
can't.
random seniors at a college say, "I want to design your uniform,"
Yeah, I
and
don't,
then
I
they
don't
go
know
with
how
it.
this happened, but
There's a
Um,
lot of those why
I
in the
can't.
sports world.
What else are we
got
gonna pull up?
pictures
We're doing the
of?
rugby
Forgot.
player in pink.
I don't think we got his.
I don't
don't?
think he's. I don't think he's up there. I don't know. I don't know who else is next.
The Jaguars with the gold.
Oh,
The
do
one
you
that-
remember the
Maybe
Jaguars?
when they
Remember
were
I said it-
mustard gold.
It looked like how ice skaters wear the whole thing over the boot and up.
Mm-hmm.
Like the
There
men's
was
wears the
a-
onesie
one
thing.
year
Yeah,
the
that's what it
Jaguars
looked like.
decided
That was a bad
mustard
one.
gold
That was a
a
bad-
good idea. It was not.
That was horrible.
We have some ice skaters we looked at.
Yeah.
Oh, the
The
Ken and
gingerbreads,
Barbie?
Yeah.
the gingerbreads.
The gingerbreads and the Ken and
Oh, they were
Barbie
from
from
the
the
Amazon.
80s.
There's been several. And then there
Couple.
was the one controversy. I don't know if y'all remember this summer. The beach volleyball team or beach handball teams. Who
The
one team tried to wear shorts instead of. No, yeah, they tried to wear shorts instead of bikini bottoms, and they wouldn't let them. It was against the rules. Your
I
bikini
still
bottoms
have
had to
never
be a certain
understood
tiny
that.
little bit size.
But that's for the women, and the men they're wearing.
the men where they were
Mhm.
like big board
shorts,
shorts and
yeah.
tank tops, but the women have to wear the bra tops and the
booty shorts.
booty shorts, and that was a big thing. I don't know if they ever caved and let them wear their. They fined them every time they went on the court with their board shorts on.
Wow.
But it
I
is
still
what
don't
it is.
understand that. It's all
Crazy
wrong.
world. Crazy world.
Okay. Well, that was our
That was our
why do
why.
sports uniforms
I
to
promise you,
be?
you'll probably never see Big Raj do that segment because
He don't care.
Yeah.
You don't care.
Unless we told him about this, he
He
was
don't
like,
care.
"What?"
he don't care.
All right.
Heisman Trophy got given away last
Yep.
weekend,
Yep.
Yes.
and what a shock! Somebody from Alabama won it.
Who was really
Bryce.
shocked? Who was shocked by that?
Nobody
Bryce
was
Young.
shocked. Nobody was shocked. Bryce Young,
Yep.
second year in a row, somebody from Alabama won the Heisman, which he got like his margin of victory was huge. He won it by like a lot. Here it is.
Oh,
He
there
won
it is.
by-
The
Or after that Georgia defeat, I mean,
Oh, but you know the
oh,
game.
he's almost 200 pounds.
The game before, Auburn's defense beat him like a dog. Like they sacked him 7 times. But
he wasn't trying, and he was
he
just
might
like
not.
he was
Mhm.
saving
He
that
was
energy.
saving it
He
for
was
the
saving it.
Bulldogs. But,
Time for 2 minutes of Monty now.
yeah, let's do 2 minutes of Monty. Another
Ready?
new segment, 2 minutes of Monty. This is funny. Take a listen. You're gonna love this.
Monty's 2-minute warning. I've got just 2 minutes to save sports fans out there who take this stuff way too serious. Now, we've got a few weeks before the college playoffs. That is plenty of time for you grown adults to get some kind of therapy to stop yourself from sobbing in the stands should your team lose. I don't know if you need to watch a Sarah McLachlan animal commercial on loop, peel a bunch of onions, just get it all out of your system before this alleged big game. There'll be another one next year. And don't even think about crying at one of these non-playoff bowls. Do you know the only people who think there are not too many of these bowl games? Producers at CSI. CSI Miami, CSI New York, CSI Vegas, CSI Cyber. If the NCAA was in charge of that, there'd be a CSI Valdosta, a CSI Tallahassee, which might have been a good idea when Jameis Winston was at Florida State. Now, as for these low-level coaches in these generic bowls, some of these guys look like they could end up in a room with Maury Povich and a player's mom at any moment. Or just quit at halftime if they got a better offer at a real school. Don't get it wrong now. These big-time coaches, they got problems too. Do you know what you will never hear at the Saban family Christmas? Boy, Nick's in a good mood. Or, boy, Coach, you sure did teach Kirby Smart everything you know. Or, come on, Nick, sing Jingle Bells one more time. Well, that's my 2 minutes. Dana, Chris, please get Roger in some kind of concussion protocol. Heard him the other week say something about the Hawks and the Bulldogs possibly following in the Braves' championship footsteps. I am deeply concerned
We are
about
now
Roger.
taking donations. We're going to start a GoFundMe for Roger's therapy.
Because he needs it.
You know,
I mean,
It's
some
gonna
of
take
us
a
are
lot of
Some of us are
money.
working and still get
Concussion.
told to get off the phone.
for his,
a lot of money.
concussion protocol and his therapy for the fact that the Gators are in the Gasparilla Bowl this year. So, you know, we're going to start a GoFundMe. We're taking donations for Roger's therapy. I'm just saying.
He needs it.
And he needs it. That's pretty funny. They're right. There's like, how many bowls are there? A million?
Oh, y'all were talking about all those
million.
bowls. And I
A
was like, I think they
million.
just make them up.
Like, Big Raj printed out a list of all
Yeah.
the bowls.
There's
and
a
I'm
Jimmy
like,
Kimmel Bowl.
I'm like, we're not talking about all that.
Oh, yeah, because we were talking about,
way
you were
too
saying,
much.
like, does he actually go to the bowl? And
Didn't he say he was going to take us all to the Bahamas Bowl?
He did.
That's what I heard, right?
I heard that last
Oh,
week.
the
okay.
Aloha
I did
Bowl
hear.
would be fun.
Oh, that would be
fun.
good.
I'll
You
take
could go
that
to
one.
Hawaii.
I'd even do the sugar
Beach
bowl.
time.
I would do. I
I'm
mean,
just
I'm,
sugar bowl.
I mean, that's
At this point, I'll
For
do
sure.
a pecan bowl.
Get us a hurricane.
why you get the purple heart. We can see what they're all about.
You can see what the purple hurricanes are all about.
That's true. I'm sure it's a purple hurricane.
You probably get a purple hurricane
But
there.
that's a drink.
I've had many a hurricane.
I've had
and
hurricanes
Oh, is it
in
a
New
drink?
Orleans
Yes, it's a
before,
drink, yeah.
and it is a drink that you get, and the cup is like this
It's
big,
amazing.
and you just
After a
walk
few
around
hurricanes.
town, and then that's what they're known for is
Big
hurricanes.
Raj and I had a drink in Vegas. I can't remember what it was called. It was like this big and smoked,
Ooh,
and it was
cool.
awesome. And he drank about 4 sips, and I drank the rest of it because
You shared.
I
Sharing
did.
is
I
caring.
shared.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring.
and I shared a little.
The
bit.
dry ice. It was dry ice
It
that
was
made
dry
it smoke.
ice.
Yeah.
It was.
Nice.
It had like Swedish fish and
I like
sharks in
candy
it,
and stuff, gummy bears.
It was
and
from the
stuff.
candy martini bars where we got it in
Oh.
Vegas, and it was really yummy. And
Nice.
anyway, I don't know why we're talking about that, but it just
Yeah.
came up. So
Okay.
Food,
you with me?
drinks.
If it comes up,
Football.
it comes out.
Gene,
That's
Jimmy
right.
Coke.
Interesting note to we were talking about the Heisman Trophy winner. 3 defensive people finished in the top 10 of the Heisman voting this year. I don't know if that's ever happened. It's like, you know, it's all offense, always. Quarterback, running back, wide receiver. It's all everyone's a Heisman, always. This year, like, the number 2 guy was a defensive end from Michigan, Adian Hutchinson. Let's see,
954
Fifth
totals.
was a linebacker from Alabama, Will Anderson, and then Big Jordan Davis, walking wall. He's like what,
He's
6'6",
huge.
and
Yeah.
350 pounds of
Solid.
Solid.
person. He got ninth, which is really good. Anyway, a couple other things, which I know will understand that the Heisman's given to the Outstanding Player of the Year, right? Heisman Outstanding Player of the Year.
Mhm.
But then we have the Maxwell Award. Who's the Player of the Year? Shouldn't the Player of the Year and Outstanding Player of the Year be the same? Well, this year it is the same person, but in years past it's been different people, which I will never quite understand. He also got the Davey O'Brien Award for quarterback, best quarterback, blah, 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 with the Alabama people.
No offense to Alabama.
No offense to the Alabama fans.
or-
It's just, my feelings are still hurt about that SEC championship game, so
She'll say blah, blah, blah.
I'll say blah, blah, blah. But a good Chuck Bednarik Award, best defensive player, Jordan Davis from Georgia, Big
Ooh.
Jordan. The Butkus Award, Nakobe Dean from Georgia. Jordan Davis won another one. The Outline Trophy, best interior defensive lineman, Jordan Davis won that one as well. So quite a few honors for the Alabama people. Will Anderson, the linebacker from Alabama, got the Bruno Nagurski best defense. I don't know how we have 2 best defensive players, but evidently there are 2 best defensive player awards. Maybe one should be best outstanding defensive player. I don't know. These awards make no sense.
One's
I
just
don't
the
know.
okay defensive player.
I guess I don't know.
It's based on personality.
Oh.
Maybe.
So you're number 2. You never want to be number 2. You gotta be number 1.
Most charismatic. I
Yeah,
don't.
there's 2 awards both for it, but then again, like the Heisman's the Outstanding Player of the Year, the Maxwell Awards Player of the Year. I feel like that's the same person. I mean, it is this year,
It is
but a
this
couple
year.
years ago it wasn't. I mean, there's been several times. I think Pink Manning won the Maxwell Award for Player of the Year, but he'd never won the Heisman. So, oddness. Anyway, one last thing I want to talk about before we go. A little bit of a sad note. Demarius Thomas who was an NFL player. He's from Georgia. He grew up in Montrose, Georgia. Went to
I was
college
gonna
at
say where
Georgia
that
Tech.
is.
Played, I don't know, a bunch of seasons for the Broncos. 9 seasons with the Broncos, 1 season with Houston, 1 season with the Jets. Retired this year as a Bronco, actually. Won the Super Bowl with Peyton Manning in 2015. Died in his home this weekend, December 9th. He had a car wreck a couple years ago. Evidently had some residual seizure disorder from that, and they think maybe had a seizure in his shower. Died in his home. He was only 33 years old. So
Yeah.
super sad news to hear that. He was a really good guy. We have a friend who was his high school coach, and they were really close and can never say anything but good things about Damaris. They called him Bebe. So sad. We're sending love and prayers out to his mama and his family.
And his family.
And, you know, it's just sad news. The whole NFL's talking about what a great guy he was and that he will be sorely missed. The Scan Me code? They always point at the Scan Me code. Hit the Scan Me code. The QR code's on the screen. If you hit that, it'll take you to our website. You can get merchandise. You can see old shows. We can find out if Dana really did call Brooks County.
I'm gonna say I did
I'm gonna
until
say
you
didn't.
prove me wrong.
You can go and see this one later.
I'm gonna
'cause
say you didn't.
you can go and see this one later because Big Roger probably never let the women take over now because it's driving him crazy that he's not there telling us what to do. Anyway, scan that QR code, take you to our website. Lots of stuff on there, lots of things to look for. Give a couple links to things that we enjoy and things we like to talk about. Anything else we did talk about? We hit everything.
So
I think we got
Kenny
it.
Moore,
Think
go
Kenny
on,
Moore.
go online, vote for Kenny Moore for the
Yes,
Walter,
for the
Payton
Walter Payton
Man of the
Kenny-
Year. We and be sure you catch VSU this weekend. It's on ESPNU. Is that right?
Yep,
ESPNU.
ESPNU.
It'll be at 9 o'clock at night. So it's 8 o'clock. They're in Texas, somewhere right outside Houston, I think. McKinney, Texas, just outside Houston. So you should better watch that game. Send the BSU all the good juju and the good vibes, and hopefully they can bring home a championship. Then we'll have the Braves win this year, BSU win this year. There's still hope for Georgia.
Yep.
Oh,
I say
if
hope
they
for
can get it
Georgia.
together, there's hope for Georgia. We could still win the national championship. There's zero hope for the Falcons to win, but you know, it is what it is. But the Hawks made it even to the playoffs
I was
last year,
gonna
so we
say,
got hope for the Hawks. So there is hope. The Georgia teams are doing it this year. Anyway, that'll probably wrap up
Do
the
you
show.
have- You didn't do your joke.
I
You
did my
didn't do your
joke.
joke.
I
No,
did
my
the joke.
joke.
Oh, I didn't do my
Oh,
joke.
I did
we
my
didn't do
joke.
our
I'll do it
jokes.
again.
Here's my joke.
My joke is.
Why do most
horrible.
college refs look like they'd swipe right 100% of the time?
Oh my god.
I didn't write these.
Here's a better joke. If you're American when you're in the living room, what are you when you're in the bathroom? European.
Womp.
And on that note,
And we're out.
good night, everyone.
Good night.